there folks, Radium Tea here, and happy Valentine's Day! Happy Valentine's Day! It's time for Valentine's Day event in Final Fantasy XIV! So, let's go. Valentine's Day is in a week, it's close enough. This is usually when Valentine starts, so... The symbol of love. Hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by a questing hand. That means Valentine's Day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentine, my fellow emissaries are here to help. Here to support all who avail themselves of this bounty. Oh, but I know you, Arya. Please forgive me. I do get so caught up in my introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to see you again. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. May I ask a favor of you? Well, emissary by the name of Emily is departed earlier to prepare for a little surprise for our festivities, you see, but she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I would go myself or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starred revelers. Will you do me this favor? I am in your debt. Before she left, Emily said she would be practicing under the trees near Fen Il Fineries. No doubt you'll find her there. Alright, I guess we'll see it on the map. Ah, Famfrit. Look at this line of definitely not bots. And they're all just... There must be an NPC here, because they just go into the circle around them. Huh. Yeah, definitely not bots. Anyway! This game has no body issues. What are you talking about? If I shift the angle just a teeniest bit, I bet I can treble the cadence factor. No, quadruple it. Whoa! Oh, it's you! What brings you here, Arya? So Astrid asked you to check on me. I appreciate you coming on her behalf. I suppose you're wondering what I've been practicing here, so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend! Patience! If you truly wish to see what I've been cooking up, pray come to meet Kettle's Amphitheater! Oh, well, that was fast. That was very... You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Arya. She intends to demonstrate her... What should I call it? Right, love heart on stage in just a moment. We'll be part of her very first audience. I'm doing this at night, like I always do it at night in game. I was, yes, cute! So this is what you've been working on. The Gridanians are reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yeah, I believe it's of utmost importance that we open our hearts to those who we hold dear. In this season of love, most of all, now's the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affection on their sleeve. As I put my hand over my alpha tattoo. That's what inspired me to come up with a love heart. I can only hope this simple expression is enough to motivate people to act. Well, it certainly appears to have made an impression. Navigating what matters is oft a nerve-wracking task even for the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you have given the townsfolk a perfect means to convey their feelings. Emily, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any of you might find philandering in the ocean of love. Go on and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending me his hand as well, Arya? As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion. Wonderful! Now before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on the stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the import of our mission, Afraid we can't leave until it is flawless. I am an equal amounts impressed and envious that you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. It took me ages just to get the hands right. Ideally, I would like you both to get started immediately, yet I do wish we had another emissary. And how serendipitous it is that I am here to offer my services! Lizette? How long has it been, my friends? Too long, surely. You have my personal gratitude for assisting Astrid with the celebration. Yes, well, please long for your offer. Should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? My adorable Astrid! Though I may have relinquished the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. When you said yourself that you lack for capable help, here I am here, yes? As a daughter of House Valentine, I cannot stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle. Let her help Astrid. It might be just what she needs before a rendezvous with her defense. Emily, I like talking about that confidence. Aha, so that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Yeah, I cannot read today. Well, with that settled, let us go forth and look at the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray teach me this pose of yours, Emily. Yes, ma'am. Now, as we split up, our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania. Well, Lizzie and I cover... Oh, heck did I just drop? Oh, it's a charger. Well, Lizzie and I cover New Gridania. I think it was a charger. Anyways. Given the season, you shall no doubt find more than one individual is flummoxed about their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls, and with an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to tell them what's in their hearts. There are a few areas in particular I'd like to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin. You learn the emote Love Heart. It's all about hearts. Ready? Wonderful. I have marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you will find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart and give them the courage they need. Okay, so 3 people, and wow, look, we're going right back to where we saw those definitely not bots. Definitely. Oh, literally one right here. Maybe I should go to it first. Maybe. Inside, I guess. Yes. Hopeless lass. Such a perfect specimen. Firm but soft in right places. God, I could just eat them up. I'm not the produce, mind you, him, the proprietor. I only wish I knew how to tell him the way I feel. Give her the love heart. Leave love heart motion. Oh god, people are gonna be spamming this at Hunt. That's an adorable pose, but why show it to me? You mean to encourage me? That is very kind of you. I'm afraid I find the prospect of confessing daunting. Though I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are most suited to be cut to heart shapes. A completely natural question concerning the spirit of Valentine's Day. Yes, truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. I simply didn't know how to approach it. But thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I need. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentine's Day in the first place? I hope to Nafika he doesn't ask me. Yes. Oh my love, what have I done to incense you so? Give him the love heart. Motion. That's on the chat. You posed quite the pose. I see, it's a symbol of love. A call to bear one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. I dared not tell her a reason for fear it would vex her further. I had been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of the time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. I thank you for helping me to see that, my friend. Mayhap there is time yet for Valentine's Day. A Valentine's Day miracle. What is it? If you have a matter to report, please keep it short. I'm rather preoccupied at the present. Perhaps I could invite him to a... Oh, is this... I like my idea better. Perhaps I could invite him to a meal, but how would I even broach the subject? Form love heart. Motion. Stop that! What manner of strange gesticulation have you accosted me with? A curse? An insult? Explain yourself this instant! Excuse me. I need to be brave enough to express my feelings? Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the Wood Whalers, lack courage of all things? Well, you have your right. I am too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. For your gesture, now that I understand its intent, has kindled my warrior spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventure, and forgive me for assuming the words. You have taught the townsfolk to remain steadfast in the face of love and inspire them to act. Record the results of your efforts to ask for it and make us empathy there. You'd think they'd be like, oh my god, you're the warrior of light after all I've done. You're back! Seeing as my sister is yet to return, might I ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime? Well, I found the cozy eye-catching if nothing else, perhaps even embarrassingly so, even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folks were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Arya? See, whilst I'm glad to hear others were spurred to action, it saddens me slightly that some do not know the origins of Valentine's Day symbol, the heart. Which makes me wonder, are you too aware of how it came to be associated with Valentine's Day? It has something to do with House Valentine, I think, and maybe. Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. All began with... Lizette! Heavens, your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong? What? Speak with a woman in the Carlin canopy. There were alone together, speaking intimately. You don't suppose it was... Oh god! You don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? Absolutely not! You know Hortefons would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. I know, but when I saw them and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the side of them as fast as my legs would take me. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lizette? They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentine. She found the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship. And she was not merely a countess, but also a warrior true. Naught symbolizes what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. Thank you, Astrid. You're right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act like such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I'm ready to Hortefons. He intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale. He has another think coming? Another think coming! I am clueless as to the nature of Hortefons' connection with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lizette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her? Of course! Leave it to us! Yeah... my gratitude. I have placed her in your capable hands. We better hurry. She said the horizons in this unknown woman wearing the curling canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. Aha! Oh, I could have just got them out there. Oh well, it's fine. The fonts. The woman. Gosh, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do? Love is the fruit born of bravery. I can't speak either. Hortifounts Pastura. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you not to say for yourself? Would seem nerves cause Lizard to fall back into the mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortifounts for counsel as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping you could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Lisette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting, but now I see you cannot bear the thought of me with another. It is as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, the fortunate man I am! And I regret that my actions would cause you even a moment of suffering. Please set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you. The lady of House Valentine should comport herself in such a way. Completely ashamed. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset, and I admire your bravery for confronting us. Would I have the courage to give voice to my own feelings? I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am well equipped as ever to speak on matters of the heart. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Born of bravery, my dear. Wow, I cannot say it. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bare your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess. I promise you the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for Hortifounts. What's wrong? This heavy angelic pose struck me to the very core. My heart is about to burst from my chest. I think that means he'll live. Anyway, the two of us will return and apprise Astrid what happened here. I trust you will mind if we inform her that you and Hortifounts will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled. Well, it was our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry that I might have caused. Let's return the meek Heather's empathy and give Astrid the good news. Oh, I'm so relieved. It was all just an unfortunate misunderstanding. Excuse me. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. Enjoy my thanks as well, Emily. Don't mention it. I'm happy we're able to help. Though we've had our ups and downs, I believe we've accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I'd say this Valentine's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origins was interspersed with some dramatics, I take it you're able to piece together its meaning? Yes, indeed. A noble woman and a proud knight, Countess Arabella's legacy lives on not only in the tradition of Valentine's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many may recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emily's love heart, I believe people will become curious in the story of our tradition. For that, I am overjoyed. Countess Arabella's tale will undoubtedly give many a curse for pursued love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess' example. I pray you and yours have a Valentine's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. Hooray! A heartfelt gesture, sir. No letters or anything to read this year. Look at this. No. It's you! Wait. Look, Koopa! Look, all this art and effect just make my palm shine brighter than a star! The heart is a symbol of Countess Arabella. Does that mean our heart-shaped palms are a sign of her blessing? Aww. Here, without leathers. Birth the blow is dazzling embodiment of love, puts prodigal to shame, does it not? Lovely clothes for a lovely festival. Tell me how much better is my rendition of birds. Yeah, no leathers. Sad. Oh well. I guess. Can't have them every time, I suppose. Oh, hello. I'm happy to report for Alphonse and I have been having a splendid time now. I have been having such a splendid time that our little misunderstandings entirely left our minds. And I'm assuaged any of your lingering concerns. I bid you go enjoy the festivities yourself. Oh, forgive me. I was just reflecting on Lizette's passions display earlier. Where my heart is. Let's recover. Fine. The butler. I don't know. Here's our learn more about Valentine's Day festivals. Okay. Oh, God, yeah, go. Okay. So, oh, there's a heart chair, like the one scene in the achievement. But that is it. Yeah, so happy Valentine's Day. There's still someone to speak to, but okay. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Or Singles Awareness Day, whichever it is you celebrate. Enjoy the video. Consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is Rinium T signing out. Bye!